Congratulations, you've made it to day 4. It really is the home straight now. Today we'll be focusing on fit and finish of the garment. So to begin, we have the bib and we're just gonna fold over the top of it 3 centimeters and give it a little press. And now for the exciting bit. Time to try them on and see how they fit. Wouldn't it be great if I could just click my fingers and I would be changed? Wow, look at that. So now we can fit the dungarees. We want to grab our straps, make sure they're not twisted, have the bib folded down where we just pressed it, take some pins, and just have a little play around with pinning it in place. Oh, is that a waist strap? Okay, that's a waist strap. Speaking of waist straps, it's very important that they are tied up when you do this, because that will be a more accurate way to tell if the shoulder straps are at the right length. Pop your hands in your pockets, see how it feels. Can you believe you made those pockets? Have a little walk around the room, do some knees up, take a seat, see if you've got enough room in the crotch, that's really important. You don't want to get a wedgie when you sit down. Little lunge here, little lunge there. If it's all feeling good, which it is to me, you can mark your strap position. I just do a nice little bit of chalk on both the strap and the fold. Same again on the other side. And the moment of truth is making sure that you can still get the dungaree straps off and making sure that when you undo them at the back, there's enough room to get them over the hips, which there definitely should be, but just double check before you sew these down. Now we know how long our straps need to be. Take off your dungarees and sew them. Now that you've got your little chalk marks, before we sew them in place, we just want to double check that the straps will end up being the same length. Because you only did it by feel and eye, you don't know if they were slightly different. So the best way to do this is just line them up next to each other and have a little look. So you can see mine are about 1 centimeter different. So all I'm going to do is take off the slightly shorter one and make another stronger little mark 1 centimeter further up, and I'm going to use that one instead. That way they'll both match. So we've got our bib and we've got our straps, and we're going to make the 2 chalk markings kiss like this, and then we're going to pin in place. And double check it once again that your strap hasn't twisted. So it should be a smooth curve over like that. Same thing on both sides. Make the chalk marks kiss. And then pop a little pin to hold it in place. Beautiful, we're ready to stitch. So you want to make sure you stitch right along the fold line that you ironed in. And we don't want these straps breaking, so we're going to do a few extra back stitches. That should be really nice and strong. And then bring it round and do your second strap. Trim all of those threads so you've got a nice neat finish. If you want, have another little try on to check you're happy. Once you're happy, you can just trim the excess strap away. We're then just going to do a line of top stitching, up to you whether you do 1 or 2, across the top, and that will hold it all really secure. The very last step is just to finish the hem on the bottom of the trouser. So the best way to do that is take it over to the iron, turn the whole thing inside out. I'm going to fold it over once, about 1 centimeter, and then I'm going to fold it over again, more like 2 centimeters this time. Try and make sure it's quite even all the way around, and then just give it a really nice steamy iron, just turning it over about 1 centimetre and then again about 2 centimetres. But if you want them shorter, if you want more of a peg leg style, you can trim off more or have a bigger hem. Alrighty, let's stitch this in place. Top tip, you can take the drawer off most sewing machines and then you've got this much skinnier base that you should be able to fit the leg on. Tuck in any loose threads or trim them away, and then we can just top stitch 2 millimeters from the edge that you just folded. And that is the entire Greta dungarees finished. Let's turn them the right way round. Mega congratulations, you've made your first pair of Greta dungarees. I'm so proud of you for sticking with it. I hope you love wearing them and that they last for many, many years to come. A few ideas for customizing your next pair. You could either lengthen or shorten the legs depending on whether you'd like to show a bit more ankle. You could add a dungaree clip fastening to the shoulder straps, which makes it much easier for breastfeeding. You could add another little front pocket if you like to have things close to your chest and close to hand. And you could even turn it into a dungaree dress if you change the trousers into a skirt. There are so many opportunities to get creative with this pattern, so stay in touch and let me know how it goes. Don't forget to hashtag Greta Dungarees on Instagram so that our sewing community can see what you're making. I hope you've loved sewing along with us over the last 4 days, and we see you on another workshop soon.